I'm Faye Thompson from the Arkansas Delta. I was born and raised in the Delta of Arkansas, and I married a man who was a farmer in Arkansas, and we farmed for over 50 years. Today, I'm going to fix a couple of recipes that we've used all this time. I'm 90 years old, so I've cooked a lot of stuff. We buy, this is a little package, I've torn it off, and it says salt pork. Some people call it fatback. The grocery store seems to be calling it salt pork. So the first thing I did last night, I put the beans, I checked over and be sure that they didn't have any bad beans or little box or whatever in them. Put them on soak. Just covered them real good. You need to cover them at least 2 inches above the bean because they're going to swell up and they're going to fill up, bowl up like they did here. My daughter-in-law wanted me to make some pinto beans because she's got a new Instant Pot and she wants to learn to use it. So I told her I would do that today. So first of all, we're going to take our pinto beans over to the sink and put them in a colander and wash them again. And I've always thought the lighter the pinto bean in color is, the easier it is to cook. But now pinto beans are really hard to cook because they're a lot harder than the white bean, the Great Northern bean. Okay, we're going to take these and put them in the Instant Pot bowl. And this is 3 cups of dry pinto beans. It seems like a lot of them, but we can always use pinto beans. And I'm going to put the salt pork over. I'm using about 8 ounces. We just cut it up in small pieces like that. So that's all there is to it. We take it over to the Instant Pot. Well, put them in the Instant Pot now, and it's going to take about 1 hour and 45 minutes to cook these. That's after they're soaked overnight. Now, if you don't soak them overnight, it's going to take a lot longer than that because it takes a lot longer to cook a pinto bean than it does a Great Northern bean. While the pinto beans are cooking, we're going to make a recipe for cornbread that my family likes so much. There's a lot of different recipes for cornbread, but this is one they like. I've preheated the oven to 415 degrees, and I have put 3 tablespoons of shortening in my skillet that we're going to cook the cornbread in. Now, we don't use that skillet for anything except cornbread. In fact, it belonged to my grandmother, and I've used it for years. Start off with, for the cornbread, we have 1.5 cups of Aunt Jemima self-rising cornmeal mix. It's a cornmeal mix. And I always say I get the blue label. Anyway, they make a lot of different kinds. It's just the kind I like. And I have a cup of WR flour, self-rising flour in here. And then I have 1/2 teaspoon of soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So now we're going to use 2 eggs. This recipe is very easy to fix. We're using 1 3/4 cup of buttermilk. And that's all there is to it. You just stir that up. Sometimes, if your cornbread looks a little yellow, if you jumbo eggs, sometimes that might make it a little yellow. And also, if you use too much soda, it'll turn it yellow. So we're ready to pour this in our baking pan. Okay, we're just about to get through with this. We're ready for the oven. Our cornbread is finished. It took almost 20 minutes for it to cook. So we're waiting for the pinto beans, and I'm going to send this to my daughter-in-law since she requested these 2 recipes today. The beans have finished cooking now, and we have let the pressure off of them, so we're going to open them up. And I'm going to carry them over to put them in a bowl. Here's where I usually salt them. You just have to do this to taste. A lot of times I'll put it on and taste of it and decide how much I'm going to put on. But they're very tender now. They look really good. See how this pinto bean is a lighter color? That's what I like to cook. Some of them are darker than this. I don't really know the difference, but I like this lighter bean, and it cooks quicker too. That is our meal for today. We got pinto beans and cornbread. These pinto beans and cornbread are really delicious. I hope you try these recipes. They're some of our favorites for the family, and I really like them. This is what I'm going to have lunch today. Thank you for watching.